Chris Evans is Captain America, an ordinary guy who transformed into a muscle-bound powerhouse. Chris told me he took pumping up for the part very seriously. When you emerge in that body, was there a lot of teasing on the set?
I kept going off set to work out. Obviously you want to look,
Pump the guns.
I want to look big. So every time they yelled cut, I'd run off set, and they brought some weights on the set for me. So every time we had a break in filming, I would run off and just start lifting weights. But as a result, you're working out pretty much the entire day for multiple days. So by the end of the sequence, I was exhausted.
I can offer you a chance.
I don't know if I can do this.
You've done something even more courageous than, becoming Captain America, which is revealing, I had fears about doing this, and I went and got help.
Being in movies is demanding, and there's a lot of ripple effects that come from notoriety and loss of anonymity, and not everyone responds very well to that. I fall in that category, and that's what gave birth to the apprehension. And even though I chose to do the film, the next step after that decision was, let's go try and get my head on straight so we can navigate these obstacles. And therapy was a good option for me. And it wasn't like there were giant, Good Will Hunting moments where we wept and hugged. It was just, you go somewhere to talk about things that you probably wouldn't talk about with other people. These are things you don't really want to burden your friends with, you know what I mean? These are things you kind of usually just try and fight on your own, which isn't a healthy approach. And you go and you talk with someone, and it's not even like you have, like I said, these giant breakthroughs, but you walk out feeling better. You walk out feeling a little more clear.
Our goal is to create the greatest army in history.
I should be going with you. Look, I know you don't think I can do this.
This isn't a back alley, Steve. It's war.
The mood of this movie is so patriotic at a time when I think it's fair to say we're a little sick of war and a little cynical about all of that. Do you like the fact that people walk out kind of cheering, and how patriotic are you in a sense?
Well, hopefully they're not cheering for war, and hopefully they're not cheering for necessarily America. Hopefully they're cheering for a way of life that Steve embodies. I think Steve Rogers is about doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And it's that simple. It's that cut and dry. And I think that can happen everywhere, in every country, at any time. It doesn't have to be the 40s. It could be the modern day. It's just about being a good person. I liken it to the movie Rudy. He was just a good guy, and he had perseverance, and he was just honest and true, and he had morals and virtue, and it pays off.
This is why you were chosen.
On the Hollywood Scene with Chris Evans, I'm Jeannie Wolfe.